Hey, what's going on guys? Arekkz here, welcome back to another Borderlands 3 video and welcome back to some more exclusive gameplay. And in this video, we're going to be taking a look at AMARA in greater detail. We're going to take a look at her entire skill tree, her action skills, her augments, basically everything that you want to know about the new Siren in Borderlands 3. So if you do enjoy this, then a like would be super appreciated. Comment down below, let me know if you guys have got any questions, let me know what you think of her abilities. I also want to give a massive shout out to 2K UK for very kindly flying me out to LA to the gameplay reveal so I can record this gameplay for you guys. And of course, if you haven't entered our giveaway for a chance to win the awesome content creator pack from the guys over at Nerd or Die, the link to that is in the description box down below. Plus, if you guys want to snag yourself some VIP points on the Borderlands 3 website, you can use the code ArekkzGamingVIP for the next 48 hours and snag yourself some points in anticipation for the VIP stuff that starts getting added to the site. Anyway, turning our attention to AMARA. Now, much like I said in the Zane video, if you guys saw that one already, when we were at the reveal event, we only had a chance to test out 2 of the 4 Vault Hunters, being Zane and AMARA. The other 2 will have to wait. But as with any of them, no matter where you start, you will always begin the game with your 3 action skills, or at least, once you worked your way through the tutorial, you'll be in a position where all 3 of your action skills are available, and you can then equip them as you see fit. You can sort them out on the fly, you can go into the menu, you can simply choose which one you want equipped at any time. However, you can only use one at a time. So you still have to, pick and choose, and then invariably, based on the one you like the best, you will then start spending your skill points down that skill tree. Now in the background, I'm going to let the skill trees scroll through so you can read the text. So if you want to read anything for longer, feel free to pause the video, but I want to speak more broadly about stuff while that's scrolling in the background. So the structure of your skill trees, as with any of the Vault Hunters, will always be split into 3. You have your 3 different skill trees for the 3 different action skills. Down the middle, you have all of your passive abilities that invariably improve the way that you play as a character, be that improvements to your action skill, be that improvements to your weapons, your damage, that kind of stuff. They're all the passives, they're things you don't have to worry about, you activate them, job's done. However, on the left and the right, you have your augments, and when you equip these, you'll notice they actually stack below your skill on the right-hand side, and these can actually change the appearance and the performance and the way the actual action skill behaves. So while you may well have seen the base version of a lot of these abilities from the trailer, when you actually start going further down the tree, you can actually change them so that they do look quite drastically different. So very quickly, to go over AMARA's 3 core action skills, you have Phase Cast, which is the one where AMARA sends out an astral projection of herself. She kind of creates this almost like triangle with her hand, she pushes forwards, and this little projection comes out, and it's kind of like a little sort of Kamehameha beam sort of thing, but less beam, more projection. Either way, it's pretty cool. It travels a fair distance and it's good at kind of hitting things behind cover, that kind of stuff. I had a chance to test it out myself in one of these sessions and it's actually pretty cool. I reckon that, once you actually start taking that up a notch and, start like applying different elements to it, things like that, then it could be pretty potent. However, the more flashy one, if you want to kind of get up there and be all melee focused, would be Phase Slam. This is the one where AMARA actually leaps into the air and slams into the ground, dealing damage to all nearby enemies. She knocks them down. It looks pretty badass, and again, there's a lot of things you can do to actually change the way that this performs. In fact, to give you an example, you can then take, say, the Fracture Augment, so you can go from having an ability where you jump and slam the ground to instead having it where fists actually erupt out of the ground. So it performs very differently. So as you can see, the augments aren't necessarily always just a case of changing the stats. They can actually also change the way that things play out. And your 3rd action skill is Phase Grasp. This is the one that effectively locks enemies in place. You summon this giant fist and you can then grab enemies and lock them in place, so it makes them pretty vulnerable, so you can then follow up with some nice big damage. So they are her core action skills, but again, as you see as the skill tree is scrolling through, you'll get an idea as to how you can then augment some of those to change them accordingly. So they are pretty cool. I made this kind of reference before when I spoke about AMARA, but she definitely gives me those sort of Asura's Wrath vibe. She is very interesting. She's definitely your melee focused one, so for those of you that like sirens, for those of you that like sort of melee aspects, she's definitely the one that can run up and sort of be in people's faces, even if she doesn't necessarily have like the shield for it. She's definitely got a lot of like close quarters, in your face, punch you in the face kind of abilities, which is incredibly satisfying to use. So that's pretty much it for me for the time being. I'll leave you a little bit more gameplay to show off some of AMARA's abilities, give you guys a chance to see that in action. Again, just to be clear, we didn't have a chance to max out our levels, so we didn't get to use all the abilities, but we got to spec down the kind of first third of the tree, test out some action skills, and definitely just a lot of fun. Anyway, that's it for the time being, but keep it locked. We've got plenty more Borderlands 3 videos coming your way. I've still got loads more gameplay I want to share with you guys, so keep it locked. If you want more Borderlands, then you are in the right place.
ArekkzGamingVIP, look out!
Never retreat!
Thanks very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you want to check out some more awesome stuff from us here at Arekkz Gaming, then you should definitely try to catch TwoSixNine and Paradise Central streaming 6 days a week. You can find a link to the multi-stream in the description box down below. They play a wide range of games, and what's more, we also have the end game store. By watching their streams, you earn currency, and you can redeem that currency on the endgame store for really cool prizes. Those can range from things like games, comics, and figures, all the way up to controllers, capture cards, and even consoles. So definitely drop by and become part of the community. Of course, if you enjoyed this video, then make sure you're subscribed and be sure to click on that little bell icon to turn on notifications so you don't miss our next upload. You can watch more videos by clicking on the options here. But once again, thanks very much for watching, take it easy, catch you next time, peace out.